Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Monday, December 4th, 2023. One person was killed on Old Woman Springs Road Saturday in a traffic collision. The collision occurred on Old Woman Springs Road and Bessemer Mine Road in the eastern portion of Johnson Valley near Lucerne Valley. The San Bernardino County coroner has identified the deceased as Richard Petticord, 56, of Hesperia. Z107.7 has reached out to the California Highway Patrol for further details of the collision. This collision comes at a deadly time for Old Woman Springs Road, also known as State Route 247. 4 deaths occurred on the road near Olivine Road in Johnson Valley over the week of Thanksgiving. The state's road agency, Caltrans, is currently conducting a field investigation into the safety of the portion of the 2-lane highway. A family is seeking the public's help looking for a woman who has gone missing in 29 Palms. Online news editor Robert Hayden joins us with the info.
Jacqueline Murray was reported missing on November 25th. She's also known as Brianna and went missing in the 29 Palms area. Jacqueline is about 5 foot 6 inches with a medium build, reddish brown hair, and brown eyes. If you see Jacqueline or have any information on this missing person's case, you can contact the Morongo Basin Sheriff's Station at 760-366-4175. The case number is included with a photo of Jacqueline on our website, z1077fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Robert Hayden.
The Yucca Valley Town Council held a special session meeting at 9 a.m. last Friday to vote on a senior mobile home park moratorium urgency ordinance. Assignment reporter Gabriel Hart was in attendance and joins us with this recap.
In the wake of Gates of Spain Mobile Estates' new ownership announcing development to the north side of the property and opening the longtime 55 and up community to all ages, nearly 70 tenants and supporters of the mobile park showed up to the emergency special meeting to voice their opposition. The meeting began with town attorney Thomas Jex presenting the urgency ordinance, which would put a 45-day pause on the progress of Gates of Spain's new owner's unpopular plans. This pause would leave time to study and analyze the effects it would have on the community. Jex said to the council members,
"The town has also committed through its housing element in the general plan to preserve the existing affordable housing stock and to maintain housing for special housing needs groups like senior citizens." So the item being proposed is an urgency ordinance because the town has been made aware that an existing mobile home park is seeking to convert from a senior-only mobile home park to an all-age facility. Important to recognize that this ordinance today, should you choose to approve it, will not make any changes within the town. Its purpose is to preserve the status quo.
With Gates of Spain being one of 6 55 and up mobile home parks in Yucca Valley, this ordinance would set a precedent for the others. 8 attendees, most of which were tenants of Gates of Spain, spoke for public comment citing potential of juvenile delinquency, noise, and general safety should the park turn all ages. Tom, a 95-year-old tenant, added the fact that the new owners, a company from back east, would also be developing over 100 acres of Joshua trees. He said, quote, "They don't even seem to care about us," unquote. After public comment, council members asked the packed house if there was any opposed to the proposed urgency ordinance. With no opposition, council members passed the ordinance 4-0 to a round of applause.
Council members Abel?
Yes.
Lombardo?
Absolutely yes.
Schooler?
Yes.
And Mayor Dennison?
Yes.
Reporting for Z107.7, this is assignment reporter Gabriel Hart.
Among the many agenda items to be considered at tomorrow's 10 o'clock meeting of the county supervisors in San Bernardino, the board will take up 2 items of special relevance to our Morongo Basin. Mike Lipsitz is here to tell us what they are.
County supervisors are expected to declare a 2012 John Deere motor grader valued between $80,000 and $110,000 as surplus and send it to auction. Proceeds of the sale will go to the Wonder Valley Operating Fund to help pay for a new road grader. In other business, supervisors will consider giving up the county's right-of-way on Mattia Road and others in the Pipes Canyon area about 12 miles west of Pioneer Town. Those roads are blocked by the mountainous terrain along the easterly side of the San Bernardino Mountains. The roads in question are impassable to vehicles, have no physical public use, and are not used by the San Manuel Band of Mission Indians, owner of the affected properties. Follow a link in this story at z1077fm.com for the complete agenda and options for viewing or participating in tomorrow's meeting. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Mike Lipsitz.
On Friday's Z107.7 Up Close show, host Gary Daigneault spoke with Chair of the County Board of Supervisors, Don Rao. A caller asked Rao how he can request a repair to a paved road in unincorporated Joshua Tree. Here is Rao's answer.
So we have an app that I will tell you how to get to on your phone, and you can report. It's super easy to use. I've tried it, and I'm not super tech savvy. So it's called See, Click, Fix. So you see it, you click it, and we fix it. And if you report it on that app, you can do it with a geographic. It's kind of like a pin drop. And it goes directly to Public Works, and it tells them it could be a pothole, it could be erosion. They drive those roads to try to make sure. We have what we call a pavement management system. It's some kind of complex algorithm that goes in and determines when we redo roads and how frequently. But if they start to see things from our residents that indicate that there's more than the predicted wear and tear, then they will escalate the repairs on that. So if you use that app or contact my office, we would be happy to help get that reported.
You can hear the full interview with Supervisor Rao by listening to the Up Close show as a podcast at Z107.7fm.com or wherever you get your podcasts. The 29 Palms Planning Commission will meet this week to discuss street vendors, development code amendments, and the new car wash coming to town. Reporter Heather Clisby has more.
Tuesday evening, the 29 Palms Planning Commission will host 2 public hearings and discussions around historical preservation, street vendors, mobile food trucks, and a new car wash. The first public hearing will focus on minor development code amendments to the specific plan, historic preservation, and hillside grading. The second public hearing will consider development code amendments pertaining to sidewalk vending, peddling, and mobile food trucks. The Commission will then consider a possible deferral of utilities undergrounding for Oasis Car Wash, soon to be located south of Highway 62, east of Pine Avenue, and west of Oasis Avenue. Agenda items also include a Public Arts Advisory Committee discussion of the 29 sculpture on Highway 62, as well as a look ahead to the 2024 calendar. The meeting takes place on Tuesday, December 5th at 5 p.m. at City Hall, 6136 Adobe Road. It can be live streamed or viewed on demand via the city's website, 29palms.org. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Heather Clisby.
And finally, on the final day of the Redlands East Valley High School tournament, the Yucca Valley High School Lady Trojan basketball team scored a 46-28 win over the Riverside Poly High School Bears on Saturday afternoon. Playing the Bears for the second time in 2 weeks, the Yucca girls were able to hold the Bears under 10 points in each of the 4 quarters to keep the game under control. Sophomore Tegan Moon pumped in 4 3-point baskets on her way to a game-high 14 points. Senior Cadence Tarrant netted 11 points despite being double-teamed most of the game. The win improved the team's record to 6-2 on the season. The girls begin their defense of last season's Desert Valley League championship on Wednesday against Indio High School and Trojan Gym. The JV game starts at 4 p.m., while the varsity game tips off at 5:30 p.m. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear news happening, let us know about it. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmetz.